It's all I can take with me.
Lydia, thank you so much for speaking with me. I know this is a super busy time for you, but you know I had to talk to you because as we speak, we are probably just over 24 hours away. You are headlining one of the, I would say, best summer concert series Toronto has, and it's free. We're talking about Chevrolet Indie Fridays. I get to MC and host this because I get to introduce you, and again, a show that you're going to be headlining, and it's really all about the ladies because it's three women, including yourself, who are performing.
I know, it's fabulous. I'm really excited to hear the other women who seem like really great performers, and it should be a really nice night.
Well, I think it's going to be a fantastic night. The weather's going to be great. We've been having great crowds there, but more importantly, bringing your style of music there too, I think is really going to give a big boost out there. You know, you are so musically inclined and all the things that you've done. I mean, did you ever think, and I want to go into a bit of your career and talk about the album that you released last year, New Music, but the fact that, you know, where you went to school for music, the fact that, you know, you're a composer, you're a songwriter, you're a stage performer. Did you ever think you'd be in so many different aspects of music?
Growing up, I always considered myself kind of a behind-the-scenes kind of person. I was very shy in high school especially, and I wrote a lot of music for my friends to perform. So I played cello in high school, and I would write string arrangements and things like that, and I studied composition thinking I would go more into film scoring and sit behind a computer all my life. But one day a friend asked me to perform some songs at a party, and I brought together a little group, like a little orchestra, and from then on I was like, oh, this is the most fun I've ever had. So I like doing it all, but definitely did not anticipate liking performing so much. So yeah.
I want to jump into when you talk about the film composing. I've spoken to film composers, and I'm always intrigued on how they come up with their music by just seeing a scene and being able to bring that, you know, the feeling, because it's not about lyrics really or anything.
No.
It's the music. It's the style of music, and it has to connect with what we are seeing. What is that like to be able to create that kind of music?
Well, it's totally different from songwriting because the structure is guided. In most instances, you're writing to already cut footage, so the rhythm is what you're writing to, the visual rhythm of the film, and then emotionally, it's whatever the director is wanting to convey. So it's not your own vision totally, although you know some good times you get to put forth your own ideas as well. But yeah, you're kind of at the service of the grander scale, like the narrative. So it's not your own little universe like it is in album writing.
Which, of course, is what you've been able to do, too, though. What kind of songs do you like to write? Is it about what you see through friends? Is it about experiences? It's what's going on in the world. And what's going on in the world these days, there's so much you can write about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that for the most part, my songs have been a bit about everything. They're almost like diaries, reflections on personal things, as well as, yeah, like you said, there's crazy things going on in the world at large. So it's just kind of a confluence of everything in my life and through my own lens, how I see things. Yeah.
No, correct me if I'm wrong or not. Juno Award nominee?
Yeah, for my first album, Right From Real. That was, 2015.
What was that like to get the Juno nomination?
Oh, I was not expecting it at all. It's my first album. So that was lovely, yeah. It's a really great experience to get to go there, and it was a huge honor, of course.
So that first album was the introduction to the world about who you are. I mean, what was it like to create that album? Because as they also say, too, you know, it takes a lifetime to write that first album, but you only get about a year or so to write the second one.
Well, right. When I started writing the first album, I didn't really know it was going to be an album. I was just kind of experimenting, and I'd written a few songs before I performed them live that one time, which got me hooked. And then I was like, oh, I have to finish up an album, and so I can perform more. And So, yeah, I never really thought of it in terms of, oh, I've got to present a certain way, or this is like my one chance to show my sound. I was just, it's just a natural process.
So then it must have freaked you out then when you were going and, okay, I got it. I'll put it in an album. I'll put it out. Let's see what people think or whatever. And then suddenly you're hearing, yeah, guess what? You're a Juno Award nominee. Great album.
Freaked me out. It doesn't freak me out, but, I'm proud of what I do, and I like my music. I think it's good. So, of course it's an honor, but I'm not surprised. That's really big-headed. I don't know.
No, that is the most honest answer that I've heard in a long time. I love hearing that kind of stuff. You also released an album in 2017, correct?
Yeah, I did.
What was that album about?
Oh, it's the same kind of themes and, like I described before, it's just like a continuation of a diary, I guess.
As our hearts deflected path meets the end within another end, as two mirrors guide the fall, let's go on and on and on once more. When there's nothing left to break, in a gaze within another gaze, bending backwards through soft eyes, let's go on and on and on next time.
And as we spoke before we started this interview, there is new music coming up soon.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I've written and recorded a new collection, and I'm going to be performing, I think, a handful of them tomorrow night. About 4 or 5 new songs that I'm really excited to share. And yeah, I'm going to have a string quartet and some dancers, live projections, and yeah, it should be a really fun night.
This is going to be very, very cool. It sounds like this isn't just going to be a stimulation of the, your ears, of course, but also sort of like sight and sound kind of thing going on.
Definitely, yeah. I'm all about that. Whenever I have an opportunity to incorporate visuals, I take it. So we have, I think it's going to be the first time that Young and Dundas I really pushed for it. I was like, I want to use projections, and yeah, so we're going to have big screens with some of my videos, and it will be, as theatrical as I can make it.
Fantastic. Look, like I said, it's going to be an honor for me because I get to introduce you on stage. I'm still looking forward to that. For other shows and things that are going to be happening in the future, where do we go social media? And also, what other shows are going to be coming up soon?
I don't have any shows to announce at the moment, but stay tuned on my social media. I guess Instagram is good. I post updates on that. Lydia.Ainsworth is my handle, and then also Facebook and Twitter. I'll post on those as well. But my website also, LydiaAinsworth.com, has links to all of those.
Fantastic. So looking forward to meeting you. So looking forward to hearing the new music. Looking forward to hearing the great stuff from the past. I'm just looking forward to this whole visual sound experience. It's going to be a blast. Thank you. Thank you again for doing the interview. And like I said, looking forward to introducing you to all the fans.
My pleasure. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Next time, let's go on. Let's go on.